Hello Internet, Rob from A Minor Error, and I'm really excited to have a brand new brand here on my channel. This is the very first PRS I've managed to get my hands on and feature for a guitar review. This one is a PRS CM4 SE 24 fret Custom. But first, before we get into this video, I provided a couple affiliate links down below in the video description. If you like this video and you'd like to help support me directly financially, that would be a great way of doing it. I provided links to guitars that are very similar to this one. Obviously, this is an older model, so the links are newer models, but they're very similar. I've also provided some affiliate links to some products that I use and really believe in and think you'll get a lot out of them as well. As always, chapters are down below, help you get to the part that you might be most interested in. We're gonna have a demo that I recorded exclusively with this instrument. We'll talk about the good, the bad, and then my overall verdict and thoughts on this guitar. So let's hear this guitar in action. So that was my demo that I recorded exclusively on this guitar. The eagle-eye viewer of you might notice the theme of the Doom stuff. Yes, this track is called Donna to the Rescue, which is off of the original Doom video games. It's part of my Doom Volume 1 cover EP that I just released. Links are down below if you want to check it out on Spotify or iTunes. If you'd like to learn my version of this song, I also have full guitar transcriptions for sale on my Bandcamp page. You can also actually purchase the album there as well. Again, links down below. So the signal chain on the recording I was very thorough with all of the guitars in this round of reviews. I was using Gorgamite to clean the fingerboards, polish the frets, and then putting on my favorite set of Stringjoy strings, trying to make sure that you're getting the best representation of what the guitar actually sounds like in the recording. I used a string source guitar cable directly into a Motu M2, and as always, used Neural DSP plugins for my amp tones with my own processing. The track was mixed and mastered by me. This guitar costs $900 used, and if you shop around online, you can find them for cheaper than that, depending on the condition. Most of them run around $600, but if they're real beat up, you can probably get one for less. My particular guitar is actually an older one. It was a 2010 model made in Korea and is in really nice shape. The construction of this guitar is a mahogany body with a maple top and then a maple veneer on top of that top, just for cosmetics. It features a 25-inch scale-length neck with a rosewood fingerboard and 24 nickel frets. The tremolo unit on this guitar is a PRS own signature tremolo, and it has a master tone, a master volume, and 2 humbucker pickups. The neck pickup is PRS's own brand SE vintage bass pickup. And the bridge is also PRS's own SE HFS treble pickup. The tuner on the guitar are PRS own branded die-cast tuners. On to the good, and there's quite a lot to talk about here. I found the overall quality of the tonewoods of the guitar to be better than I was expecting from an intermediate level guitar. A lot of times these more budget price guitars, I feel like you're getting very, very poor quality wood that really is reflected in the tone of the instrument. Yes, I'm talking about brands like Sterling by Music Man. Been really disappointed with those. Not the case here. I think this is a great platform. This guitar is definitely giggable, stock. You'd get nice results. You know, if you were like a weekend warrior, cover band guy, something like that, you're really gonna like how this instrument looks, plays, and feels. You're gonna get good results and not be paranoid about some idiot knocking it over or spilling beer on it, because it's not that expensive of a guitar. Another big plus is the bridge. This is the first PRS bridge that I've been able to check out, and I was very, very impressed by it. It's just general operation in general is unbelievably smooth, whether you're pushing down on the bar or pulling up. And yes, it can be pulled up on. Even when it's set perfectly level, it's designed to have a little space between the body. So it's not like fully floating with a huge cavity, but it's enough where you will be able to pull it up. I found in most places pulling up on the bar, you can get about a whole step in change of pitch. So, you know, it operates smooth. It will even flutter. It's a little tricky to get it to flutter because of the way the PRS tremolo bar is. The tip has this little plastic thing on it that if you hit it wrong, it actually jabs into your hand and it's kind of painful. But if you hit it right, it will flutter. You can pull up on it and even raise the pitch slightly, like I said, around a whole step, and its operation is very smooth. The block inside it is very heavy duty as well. I think the pairing of this bridge, it's very good quality with the overall tonewoods, is a solid instrument. I think the pickups are pretty good as well. They're probably about a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Definitely some room to improve, but just for the stock one, again, if you're like a weekend warrior kind of guy, you're gonna be happy with how these pickups perform. Another positive, in my opinion, is just the look of the instrument. It's got that classic look. It's basically a double cutaway Les Paul. I mean, that's more or less what the instrument is, and I really, really like it. I like the way it looks. Cosmetically, even though mine is an old instrument, mine's a 2010, it's perfect cosmetically. You know, it was well taken care of, whoever had it before, which was awesome, but I can tell that from the factory, it was just well made to begin with. So now that I'm about halfway through this video, it's a good time for me to plug what I do. So first, I'm an original progressive metal guitar player. I write and release my own music here on my channel. I also do thorough guitar reviews like this one, other product reviews, and some music theory and guitar lessons on my channel. I also do give Zoom lessons. I give guitar lessons, music theory lessons, ear training, and music production lessons on Zoom. So if you're interested in a lesson, you know, Contact info down below. So let's talk about the bad. Unfortunately, there are a few things that I did not like about the guitar. The biggest problem I had was pretty massive tuning instability. I think the tuners of the guitar are a major letdown actually. You know, since you've got kind of a fully floating tremolo design with non-locking tuners, it's just a total nightmare. I was having major problems going between either using the bar and then just regular straight up bending. It did not want to return to zero. If I was planning on keeping the guitar, I would definitely be taking it to a luthier, probably getting rid of the nut for something else that would work better with the tremolo, and definitely go with some locking tuners to help avoid all of those tuning issues. I don't think the tuning issues were connected to the quality of the bridge. I found the bridge to be fantastic. I really love the bridge. I think it's the tuners and the nut. I think those are the things that need to be tweaked to have a great, reliable instrument. The next issue I had with it is the pickup selector switch is quite possibly put in one of the dumbest locations of all time, being behind the bridge. It's basically impossible to get at quickly and easily. I think either moving it to the upper horn area where you would have on like a Les Paul, that would have been a better option in my opinion, or moving it maybe to somewhere on the lower horn. As weird as that might kind of look cosmetically, it would just function so much better. It's quite possibly the dumbest or second dumbest place I've ever seen for a pickup selector switch. Another problem I ran into is I found that the cutaway was not very conducive to upper fret access. It wasn't big enough, paired with that neck joint heel, wasn't super comfortable playing in the upper part of the neck, and also this guitar does have your classic Les Paul issue of that smaller lower horn, making it feel very uncomfortable sitting down playing. And because of the body size, it's not like you can sit in a classical position and be comfortable. It's just not a comfortable guitar to play sitting down. So the verdict, what do I think of this guitar? I think it's a fantastic instrument. The building blocks here for a very reliable, great sounding, affordable instrument are totally there. I think the big tweak, again, would be to change out the tuners for locking tuners, take it to a luthier and have a higher quality nut installed to get rid of those tuning instability issues. And then you've got a guitar that's gonna play, sound, and look great with all of those sort of classic, Les Paul-like tones. At a budget, so you're not worried about some idiot knocking the thing over or spilling beer on it at a gig. I think the platform is definitely here. It just needs a couple more tweaks to really make it a reliable instrument. I honestly think the guitar sounded good enough that I would even consider recording with it too. I think if I was planning on recording with it, I would probably go with a pickup upgrade as well, and you really have an instrument that's a pretty close amalgamation for what like a Les Paul is, at a much affordable price, especially if you pick up one used. You're looking at a guitar, maybe around $600-700 that's gonna deliver on a lot of levels. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you gained some insight on the quality of this instrument. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about the way this guitar sounded. I love talking shop with everybody online. If you'd like to check out my other guitar reviews, stop by my channel. You'll see everything all nice and organized in playlists.